Hi, this is Aaron Crawford with Brower Mechanical, your heating and air conditioning experts, and today we want to say thank you for allowing us to come to your home and talk to you about ductwork. So ductwork plays a very important role when it comes to your heating and air conditioning system because it's what distributes all that nice, comfortable, conditioned air. It's just as important as your heating and cooling system because it can dictate comfort and efficiency. So let's talk about a few different types of ductwork. What we have in typical, like an older home, maybe you live down in the downtown Sac area, you're going to have hard pipe ductwork, maybe underneath the house. That's very typical in an older home. We have Alumaflex, that's kind of a newer ductwork, and that's what you're going to see that'll protect you from like critters or animals in the attic or in the crawl space. But what most people have, what I have in my home, is called flexible ductwork. It's in about 90% of the homes. It's very easy to install. It actually doesn't leak as much as hard pipe, so it's a great type of ductwork. There's a lot of different issues, very common issues that people have when it comes to ductwork. In fact, I guarantee it that you're gonna suffer from this main issue, and that's hot or cold spots. How many people have that one room or two rooms that is just a totally different temperature than the rest of the house? It's that room where you gotta put on a sweater to go into. You know, why is that? Well, I guarantee you there's some easy solutions to figure out why. Maybe it's a leakage issue. You know, in fact, California had a law that they put in place in 2005 that said whenever you change out your equipment, your ducts have to be sealed properly. A lot of people invest in duct cleanings, and one of the main reasons why ducts get so dirty is because they're leaking. It's allowing all that attic air to get into the ductwork. Maybe you have common issues with damage. The cable guy's up in the attic, he trips over a line of ductwork, and now your system doesn't run as effectively. Or animal issues, or maybe it's just kind of an insulation issue as well. Whatever it is, we're going to kind of get our inspector glasses on and take a look at everything and make sure everything is where it needs to be. So let's talk about some energy tips. Energy tips, one of the biggest ways that you conserve energy when it comes to your heating and cooling system as far as comfort and efficiency is proper insulation on your ductwork. I mean, just think about it. How hot does that attic get? It could be 140, 135 degrees up there, and that's typically where all our ductwork is. So in the summertime, when we're trying to pump out all that nice cool air, you know, why does that system run and never keep us comfortable? Well, it's because all that hot air is kind of getting into that ductwork, and it's just causing our systems to run longer. So some really neat things that you can do on this part of it is if you're in the market for adding insulation in your attic, well, why not just add the insulation over the ductwork? Really helps out on efficiency, improves the comfort of your home, and you know what? There's even tax credits for that kind of stuff that can really offset that initial cost. So definitely ask our guys about that. The ductwork's actually being properly sealed correctly. So if you have those problems with dust, or we don't want to lose all that hard-earned money that you spend on running your heating and air conditioning system, we don't want to lose it in the attic. So having your system sealed properly is a great way to invest in your comfort. And then sizing. You think about your home. Every bedroom's different. Some bedrooms have more windows. Some bedrooms are facing south or west or don't have any windows. You know, we want to make sure that the line of duct going into that room is sized accordingly. So it's very important. Our systems produce what we call buckets of air. So how many buckets of air do we need to put in that room to condition it? So we want to make sure it's sized properly. If you got some questions about comfort, this could be the issue here. And then once everything's sized properly, then you can kind of direct the traffic the right way. We can say, hey, this much air go that way, that much air go this way, and you just have a totally different environment in your home. This is what we talk about when we say, hey, I invested in a home comfort system, not just the equipment, but we're talking about the, I guess you call it, the highways to your system. So what are you going to expect when we actually come out and visit with you? Well, the first thing we want to do is sit down and have a conversation with you and just see what your concerns are. Just listen. You know, we want you to vent. Give us all the issues that you have. Let us take it in so that we can be, I guess, better armed to go and investigate what's going on in your home. And then we're going to do a ductwork evaluation. We'll get up underneath that crawl space, get up in that attic. We don't mind getting dirty, just as long as we have access to those areas. We want to see what's going on. We can't offer any, solutions if we can't actually see what's going on up there. We'll even conduct an airflow test to actually measure the performance of your ductwork in your home. So it's not just a guess, it's actually a calculated measurement that'll tell us what to do and where to do it at. Then we'll offer you some comfort solutions. It could be sealing it properly or adding a line here, whatever it is. We'll kind of give you that action plan to get everything taken care of in your home. So this whole process takes about 60 to 90 minutes. One thing that I do ask is that whoever has that input, so whoever that person is that says, hey, this room's colder, just have them there so that we can get that input, so that we can make sure that we take care of everybody's needs in the home. And that's ductwork. You can see it's very, very important, just as important as your equipment. So we appreciate the opportunity. We look forward to meeting and serving you. Again, this is Aaron Crawford with Brower Mechanical.